Hello, and welcome to the Blended Bayas. I am Nita,
And I am Tony.
and welcome back to our channel. So, today, guys, we want to have a conversation about should you marry for love or
For benefits.
benefits?
Yeah.
Money, a mansion, cars.
Everything like necessity, everything.
Right,
Or for love, nothing.
right,
Feelings.
right. For love or nothing else.
So let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you, when you married your husband, you married to your husband? Who's your husband?
Who's my husband? You?
Oh, it's me. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, I'm your husband. Did you marry your husband for love or did you marry for your husband for money?
I did marry for love. I did.
How do you know you married for love?
Because you weren't rich when I married you. So that's a definite.
Am I rich?
I know I married for love.
Am I rich?
Rich in love.
Oh, well, I don't have nothing, but I have something. Oh, that's our topic today. So, shall you marry for love or for benefit? What do you guys think? Hit the button, like, subscribe. My wife, let me hear your point of views.
Okay, so pros and cons, I'm going to say. I'm going to start with the money part. Let's start there. So pros, okay. So if you marry for money, you're seeking out a partner that is financially wealthy or stable. And stable can mean different things to many different people. Let's just say that, stable to one person may mean that they pay all their bills on time. Nothing's past due. Stable to somebody else could mean they have money in their savings. They have so much in their savings. For someone else, it can mean they have investments. They have real estate. They have stocks. So financially stable can mean many different things to different people. So that's one thing. But pros of that would be that when you marry that person, you're going to be financially set. You won't have to worry about bills being paid. Are you going to have enough money to cover, the lifestyle that you want or you desire? That's a pro for that. A con, I would say, if you're only looking at somebody for what they can give you, what they can provide for you, then what's left at the end of the day? So what
are you bringing?
Yeah, what happens if they're no longer able to be financially stable?
The question, let me ask you. You say the pros, right? So if a man can provide all those things you said, what if they're unable to do all those things? Are you gonna still love them or are you gonna abandon them?
That's the thing. That's the con. Like when it comes down to what if one day they're not able to keep up the lifestyle that you desire, because the vows do say for richer or for poor.
Yeah, for better and for worse.
So if you're only marrying for richer, what about the for poor part?
Yeah.
And
do people always think about for that part of it?
I don't think everyone thinks about the vows that they're actually saying when they get married. It's real. It's for richer or for poor. So that means if the person has money at the time, and then if they for poor, it means if they lose their job, if they become disabled, you're supposed to stay there and stick with them. So if you married for money, then the con part for you is if you lose that lifestyle, if this person lose their job, if they become disabled, then what?
So the thing is, like,
you don't have anything. You don't have any foundation keeping you there in a relationship. There's no glue. It's nothing keeping you there.
Well, let me ask you this question. So, it's so hard to decipher between the rich and for rich and for poor. So modern world, people think if you have possession, or you have the money and everything, that's how you can sustain a marriage. If you don't have it, you cannot keep it.
But that's
So
all
how?
materialistic.
So if I don't have money and I come and tell you I love you, I want to marry you, will you accept it? Like, will you consider it? Is there any chance for a man who doesn't have that thing, or who is fighting to climb up the ladder?
I feel it is for the right person. You have to meet the right person. You know, you can't be out here, a man can't be out here looking for the woman who's wanting, the wealthy man, the financial stable man. You don't need to be setting your eyes on that woman, because she's not going to be with you for love.
So
She's not going to be looking at, oh, well, you got potential and you got things in the work and you got a plan and a vision. She's not going to be looking at the fact that you have a vision. She's looking for the man that the vision has already been set in place and it's already in works.
As a woman, how do you know that person? Like, how do you know this person who's telling you? Because I can give you goodies through my mouth. I can tell you I'll buy you a car and everything, I'm doing this. How will you be able to decipher from, there's a thin line between lies and truth. How will you be able to decipher that?
In my experience, people cannot keep up a lie. You can only keep up a lie for so long. And usually in my experience, only a few months before the lies start catching up with them. It don't take very long.
How are you going to be able to know that? The lie and the
because
truth?
you stay on top of your game. You keep asking questions. So if somebody said, oh, I went to work on Thursday and I had to go and do this and do that, and this is why I couldn't call you that time, baby, but this is what I was doing. But then a few weeks later, when you ask them about the situation, they're like, oh, well, I was at my mama's house.
They give it a different title.
It's a different answer because people can't keep up with the lie they told the first time.
But most people don't recognize that. Most people don't see the small details.
You have to keep up with it. That's how you know you're dealing with a liar and you're dealing with somebody that's not being truthful about their situation. So you got to keep up with what they're saying, but it's also good for people just to be honest and be upfront. There's no need to lie. There's no need to play games. If you're really looking for love, the real thing, then you're not going to want to put lies out there. You're going to want to be honest because you want that other person to be honest with you as well.
So let me ask you this question. You married? You've been married, and guys, we'll send a video for anniversary very soon. So how did you know your husband was true to you?
Well, it was more of like how you make me feel, and then I also prayed. I prayed to God, and God showed me He's real.
Was your husband religious or?
Yes. My husband is a Christian man.
Alright guys, thank you for watching our channel. Thank you for subscribing. Part 2 of this discussion is coming.